Hey guys, come with me as I show you how I make my okra soup. So this is seafood okra. As you can see, I have sliced my okra and then cut my ice fish. I washed my shrimp and got it dried up. And here is my stockfish. And this is Nigerian mangala fish. I actually got it from an African store here. This is my red oil and sliced onions. I use two type of okra, like I slice the tiny one and the big one. So I use the big one to blend in since I don't have the leaves here, like ugu leaf. And then I have my Maggi. Okay, so come with me as we make the okra. So I turn in the 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 stockfish and the mangala fish first in the pots, and then I add the fish. So ignore me that I'm using the fish head. I know that a lot of people don't like using fish head to cook, but I like it. There's another dish that say onye sirazo otari stia kezi razo otara. So ignore that. Anyways, so yeah, I put the fish and the shrimp up so that the fish doesn't get scattered when it's cooked. So I add my Maggi and I add my onions and I add a little bit of salt, depending on how much you like salt in your food. So I added some salt as I don't like so much salt in my food. Then I added a cup of water and cover the pot. This is 1 cup of water. Then I cover the pot and to allow it to cook for 10 minutes. And then here it's cooked and I have to remove the fish from the pot, the fish and the shrimps, so that they don't get overcooked. Seafood is not good for fish or shrimp to get too cooked inside the pot. So this, I left the bonga fish and the stockfish because they are still strong. So I let them cook, till the soup is done. Then I added my oil. You can see I have a little water. Then I added like 4 cups of water. That cup of water is very tiny, so I use 4. So depending on how big you want your soup to be, you can use as much as you want, but I want the soup to be very thick. So I use little water and then I cover the pot to allow the oil cook. You have to do that. So when the oil is cooked, I add my Maggi. This is crayfish. I added some salt, and then I add freshly blended pepper that I store in my fridge because I buy and I blend them and I take from portions. And then here is my okra. The first pieces of the okra, I added it first in order to allow it cook, since it's not fried okra soup that I'm making. This is kind of like boiling the okra first. Then I mix the okra. After mixing the okra, then you can see I mix it together so that the okra will absorb the soup water. Then I added all my fish, like the shrimp and the fresh fish. Then I mix everything together so that they can cook inside the soup. After that, I added the big okra. I told you I stored it in the fridge because I want it to be cold and I don't want it to change colors when I'm cooking it. So I put it in the fridge so it gets a little bit cold. So now I mix everything together and then allow it to cook. And I didn't cover it. So if you don't cover the soup, it's gonna be thicker. But I don't like covering my soup so they don't get get watery. Then I added some mushroom. I just got the mushroom and I feel like, okay, let me just put some flip. So the soup is done, guys, and I'm dishing out. So guys, please don't forget to like, comment, share, ask me questions. I'm gonna be dropping my next recipe. Thank you guys for watching. You are the best. I appreciate you watching my channel and commenting and using my recipes. Please leave a comment if you tried this recipe. I'll be happy to see how much you tried this sweet recipe with you and your friends and everybody around you. Please share my food, and I love you so much. Thank you for watching. See you next time.